The question you support Enzo Maresca, you are right. You are right in the sense that Enzo Maresca at this stage want more because now the moment you start winning, how you are being perceived different from winning shader. We're a Club World Cup winner. So I was a Sunderland, I was show. I was also to me show. I was also to me show. Now I also believe say teams win a mission not defenders na me expect say on be mama. I must say, I'm going to rely on because Liverpool will primarily rely on. Then they will be making mistakes and I'll be losing those matches. Then you see them calling me out. Right, yes, I have a PM and my fans say yes, you're running year and more and yes, I'm going to cry. But I share two training topics from Chelsea, which means Barclays Premier League. Two clubs are no more deeper and Oma be laughing stock. Omo ni direction papa bia it is no. Chese nyama basa nkwane ekoso wo no. Manchester United oma pamu coach omu ko fa no January say ya masata no ye wase o. Ameka said the timing was wrong because at the time amode na eba no. Players na wo no mutimi mbo back. Afi season na start here was say mo back no here midfielders ne ade. Man United say chinchina twan. Oma pamu coach no. Amori asem ne yakan Chelsea su coach osino Tigare anase dondo ate ayewe afuno Tigare iti obeja team ne dia to is answer the ekoso ne nyaade na ne a lot of conspiracies abeba bi mu say na asempenfo ne channel players rotation empenfo ne say onye whole lot of things any ade ati panotwa no Enzo Maresca Chelsea team ne dey to me no ka say there Chelsea anya new coach new coach your friend Liam Rosenel utimu anya asem keto akra enti o free Strasbourg aba for Chelsea bobuko na anya asem keto akra e won you be hear say to you say was it the right time for these coaches to leave the team and what does it mean for these teams? Is answer nothing is spoiled. United they say they are on course to qualify for either top 4 or top 5. They are in the FA Cup. Champions League no money do so I don't know. And Chelsea so they work competition BM even Carabao Cup Chelsea was semi-finals. I was showing him so near Arsenal home and away to ensure so be call final na be team akọ Champions League Chelsea will so na Premier League no though mathematically Chelsea is not out but to finish in the top 4 no everything was moving smoothly but behind the scene enyama bi akọ so ne ade and aba be drew baby abu for mama kwaba list to be come there yenhwe Chelsea and Man United issues here ekoso.
Yes, I think from the managerial aspect, ni who say Sisi Anababe say minim say Maresca na set is a template na say oh Sisi how per say utim pamoa be kanu kre na na manu so no beja okwan mo akọ yehu ne press conference that was the Yoma label no the 48 hours Abeka say after that no utimu say 48 hours in the West 48 hours over the club. Na enyama akoso wechi na obi enim from the fans view the omo felicio team na akoso similar to Ruben Amorim there no but mamisha Asemfi Maresca there and I think say from everything that has happened no say it wasn't a Chelsea sack it was a Maresca and ofili say na enyama kika ko no me pese me ja ho kwan na me ko and from a Chelsea fans view no a sad situation because a coach at the team ashadi ase not from the first season in Yama Koye, with Timiaji, that is the Conference League, with Timiaji, the FIFA Club World Cup. Now, the second season, things may improve. You people can battle for some of the major trophies now. Can Yama echo sideways. Then you feel say the owners are not backing them, the coach, or things are not being moved on right. Or club so in Yama it's in it. But I would also cut some of the blame for Enzo Maresca, so because I think that there's a team. When you came in, omu project at Chelsea, and we've been seeing that every time we'll be assigning for Chelsea. Oh, the project was presented to me. I'm okay with it. The project was presented to me. I'm okay with it. But Ababedu baby, no. Whatever conversation is going on, say due to transfers, due to performances are, yes, the club has the authority to question you. And they say, "Uye juma baby mpo." Ne juma na woye no. Computer na laptop omo di amount. In the specs ne nso. The only thing you do is say laptop ekuta no dey fire juma na pese oye no. So if say laptop no ebe ha wa adwen a utimi gya hoko. Eno no ye, and there are a lot of question marks in games at Chelsea boy, especially against Sunderland, Chelsea against Atlanta, Chelsea against Brighton. There are games I could see say managerial wise nyama nkoye, and I'm no mutimi lose point in those particular games. But they are owners, they will question you on it. And if they are questioning you on it, then they also say you have the chance to leave and not the core. But I think say one, from the Chelsea fans perspective, no, one Chelsea fans, no, because we're looking at least they are in all competitions. And you name say Maresca. One thing I must study about the style of playing is about the cup competitions. The Emilio Bibo, me, no, na coach you before. He's one of the best. Watch it in 2 cup competitions. We about 4 cup competitions last season. Emutu utimi quarterfinal ekoje. So there is that part edaho. Until now, more say the EFL semi-final against Arsenal, even the Champions League obetimi abonu Monday, and a new coach ababe boyrim. That is Liam Rosinia and ababe boyrim. From the Chelsea aspect, nutimu who say it's just a similar plan or what you like what the plan edaho. Liam Rosinia from Strasbourg from Hull City. The style of playing is similar to Enzo Maresca. And these were 2 coaches that they even met in some games or championship. You could see, say, he also goes with the same similar thing. But on only fullbacks, are more of his wingers. Now the wingers now, but us in those half spaces now as the number 10. Into here, the Chelsea style now, they want to maintain the same Maresca plan or the same Maresca blueprint, in bringing in Liam Rosinia. The time of signing him at Strasbourg last season with the performance, there were rumors even before Maresca and Sam we say he would surely be a Chelsea future coach. In TNA, Wababeji team, everything is in place. Players know the blueprint, everything has been set up straight. Just 1 or 2 things, with Ruben Amorim, that is where the issue is. Because I think with Man United to Chelsea thing, there are 2 different things. Chelsea, there Enzo Maresca Beka say, me players we maintain and there've been a lot of questions. On the Man United side, we've seen their problem we Amorim face and any problem on no certain man and any Ineos na certain mom. It was set down by the previous administration. You who better players be based on the manager manager ne be kon players ne tompo aba be yedin. Yehu as announced Sancho, Rashford are still Man United players or more loan na omuntimi mpo nton ye. Anthony, o hwe no contract with Betis te say Betis aton but Betis nton ye. A loan mover Man United 100% over 80% on the next transfer move. So period administration na asset something at where and they more about Ebre. And I think Amorim, apart from that interview, I don't see it's just about player sales and our players coming in. But it's more about and they what try Bibia Manafa and after the Omoye and say boy noir. That is leading to the press conference. And in this press conference, Stati say he came into Man United as a manager, not as a head coach. The difference between a manager and a head coach. Manager, take care of everything in the club. Every transfer, BBS go through the manager. But as a head coach, you are working with sporting directors. The sporting directors say, they bring in the available players or then now you debate with them or have that conversation with them now. But I think Man United let Omode buy after sacking Amorim. He states he was brought in as a head coach, not a manager. So, Amorim's statement, I don't know if it was out of maybe anger. Maybe after some promises about him, and the promises were not fulfilled. But in what the club set, the first appointment now, it was also stated in it, say as a head coach. So, meaning the club has sporting director saying, Ashford Moore, they would come in and do all the things. The only thing is that they will need approval on some of the players are the beam. So I think with these two coaches, everything played out well on their side. They did their best. But in himself from the club side, there are different scenarios to both of them. And I think the people that would feel the pain more will be Man United because their problems didn't start from today. Abeodi apa bepemene. And they are more Nico is a new coach of Eba. So man could a coach with a 3-backer, meaning to Onunso Bar. Onunso Bar energy says open fullbacks invert here. The likes of Dogu, the likes of Masraoui, the likes of Dalumu, and Malasia, Omuntimi boss are inverted in fullbacks. No, in terms of more no more different players, which will be a roller coaster for Man United.
Okay.
Yeah. Listo, I think with Enzo Maresca issue, I mean, it was coming. Right from season the best started, I'll make a comment about looking like they don't want to buy players. They started losing some points. There will be a time at these sporting directors and Enzo Maresca be have a big issue because if you look at this Chelsea project, Mandika can say the moment my some position, probably maybe you are not expecting higher from us, but the moment you achieve some target, over increase your target in a mind. The person doing the job also demand for more.
Yeah.
So they happened to Maresca and say, Maresca was a coach, young coach, Oba, Wawabe Teki, a Leicester City side from a championship, a qualifier about Premier League. Then a huge job offer about to come and manage Chelsea. Oba, you know, the system, the project, everything aligning to Enzo Maresca vision because now Yamaya was you are coming to a club with that rich history. 1G trophy crana. Yeah, no and determine with KPIs. Just try and give us
improve the players.
Improve the players.
Basically, and he says in the first season, they didn't ask him to win the trophy. That is why when Chelsea was up there challenging for the title in the beginning of the last season and in the first season, he was saying, he said, no,
we are not there.
We are not there yet. We are not in a title race. This and that.
Yeah,
and that's when he was pushed further. Our supporters in the banter say, this is Chelsea Football Club. At every point in time, we're supposed to compete. No. Appoint him. Yes, say I should improve the team. Then I'll be properly assessed.
Yeah.
In my second season.
Yeah. So, Listo. So if you look at the situation now, when Maresca came he had I've been saying it, if we will be all follow football and you understand the scouting process and everything, the players Chelsea have been signing, they are not bad players at all. Data-wise, every position be a better player na babiano. A player that they believe that if only the right development and the right push or potential, let's look at the signings of Moye. When Badiashile ne a friend say get the Nancy Omo no more faninka France the no captain Monaco Disasi. Usho Omo numbers, LM ratings of Monaco. Arguably, they are one of the best centre backs in the French league. And Malika Kasa football, whether you like it or not, some moves are good for players and some moves we have been playing the Enfa. So what they are doing is you better young players amount. And the amount length. Look at Rossinier contract from the man. These two. The contract will be 2032. Sporting directors, for instance, listed what more. Contract will be 2032. They want a certain move. Say we will all grow together. Achieve greatness together. Then na ya turn crown corner room. So to me, the Ato Maresca list to idea it is daily lives. We go ko je ejuma bi. Ejuma expectation say you see. Maresca did that perfectly. Now supporters no pressure say Charlie akwa good o. Now we starting HG trophies. Enia ba no ho. Sangani ba Maresca ho manu zo that good and catch say George Mendes ebeka ko eba be lobby say coordinate beka na agency. No. He knows that clubs are pushing for him. So to me, they are two Enzo Maresca. No? And you see, it happened at the bad time. National results, no. And so Ember. So Utin Chamber say be a coach, because of frustration, standing free baby bar. And the second moment, at least, apart from the moment of making about Chelsea losing out on Hincapie to Arsenal, and also that last 48 hours, no. And Uti reporter. Be a medical. There are some players that Maresca would want to play them, but from the medical department, HSA,
no way. Because and there was one press conference. Oka said, "Kopama is ready." Mm-hmm. That was Bournemouth game before Goma. So he's ready to play 90 minutes. Then at the time at Chelsea, Chelsea game in the second half to win the game, no. Then he was taken out.
You see, Listo, there's a reason why at that moment we are all Chelsea fans. So back some years ago, now you cast add Chelsea medical department, especially Pochettino time. Add then normally players, Am I go to a town, you never post Eva Canero, say Eva Tana place in price. What this medical team here? When I'm mobile, that medical team, Yapon money now, and these people have been given a mandate. Look at how well Omotimesepi obeys the regimes. And Enzo Maresca has been the one who has been preaching game management for players with the risk and no more injury. So some of us, we don't know. Enzo Maresca cry one of the main key people at Chelsea. They are well noted and I say they want to. I say player management, any game management. But yes, and to come out say, I told them opposition Manchester is one resource in the ember. You need your best.
Everybody will be under pressure.
Yes,
everybody will be under pressure. And look, I think with the reason why ABR they all be on the same page and try and managing Reece James, Ankofa problem be ama any replacement.
Yeah.
You say Malo Gusto, be do baby obia say Ote Maresca system nasa change obia. And playing as a right back, everybody agrees say even the league say bibia you okay no mu ya. Perhaps ABR in recent times will be waiting about be room. Timber. We Reece James fewer Timber then Malo Gusto. And this is the player or non a replacement to Reece James.
So probably I say James and Bad.
You perfectly fit for or quality there. But the right back now Obono say James and Bad. You don't see such difference.
Yeah.
But Ebedu baby Kopama moi because do baby na fi forward players ni nyina nyama anye dey Joao Pedro, Liam Delap, even Pedro Neto enyama sheda nkoye no you will need some player now betimi this quality ni dey I think that was baby omudu ya kwa say the relationship ni be no let him play so that we get the results we are going through.
And with that no musu believe say there are some players that they believe say because especially Obiti say a champion then say you see, when the reason why Uti sporting directors now, people closer to them, the reason why they didn't sign a player is because they believe that Nanke best a champion development. And this season, games are on no Maresca Crown, on no admit to say he made a mistake not playing a champion. And always very can say, I say coach on boy in Indy.
No, it's not about so on boy. It's about the role now. You see, Pep Guardiola, how are arranging the defenders? So there is always that figure. That is Ruben Dias. It has always been like that. There has never been a situation whereby we will say, Guardiola, Nebo, Sa, trainer, as Mujans, Trebak. There has never been occasional bones or so they had to replace right back captain your man
Walker.
Yes, or no, there's aggression anyway. Rule up for fun I bought and Kawaka rule and no idea obo. To be hunting on Kofasa Kazakhstan was then from Lens Eden Baya or no so by us because or Sabo or athletic and or aggression.
Yeah.
Because our rule now Ubono. One who bought left center back and right center back and at the same time right back. So the make what I say. I think it was down to because almost obe explain here. Kasi obi obetima sa obi obetima bo role no. Tosin
and Badiashile.
And
and two players they've been almost mistakes on one thing.
And that is why I was requesting for another defender.
Yes, but means wait the request for another defender. No. Sometimes I will side with the sporting director.
Yes.
I didn't make us say that particular rule no open. That CCB no. He just wants a ball playing center back.
And Badiashile is one of them.
And I think guy you call Dortmund, a friend saying
Anselmino.
from
right.
River Plate.
Obo as a right centre back.
Yes,
You was
but
talking about a left centre back with certain characteristics.
a CCB. That is where this season, so what Maresca set up now. Anytime I maybe open a CCB now, obebo se Levi Cole or so obebo Fafana or no. It switches the formation a bit. Say obo say a particular person being a right and a lefter, meaning say it will be Cucurella.
Yeah.
Then the other person goes or the other person inverts in Rhys James or Malo Gusto. If say Levi Cole or Neboa, we see something similar. So they were looking at, you have a champion, you were Mamadou Sarr, who came from Strasbourg. You were a champion. These are three players that we are looking at least not maybe improving them to be starters, but improving them maybe to be a good backup for Levi Cole. Improving them, say, nee, so mean to me, starters,
with all this, are we doing that vis-a-vis the target, say, maybe you need to finish another challenge for the title, win the Champions League, and maybe a Champions League semi-final, or you are only looking at say, okay, these are young players.
I think with
give
Enzo
them
Maresca,
opportunity, maybe give them opportunity to develop. I think say if say I down to only data, Enzo Maresca will not have any problem. But also, say, Saroni is crucial. It's crucial to the extent say when I was able to find that chemistry between Kuku, Levi, and Fofana. I was challenging the title at some point. It helped me to win certain trophies. So why don't I didn't also mean stick it to the same format, right? You get somebody who can come and do that job so that we move along and take the team to the next level. See, all these things in the look, who supported the club vision in BBR, you are right. The Equasunya also supported Enzo Maresca, you are right. You are right in the sense that Enzo Maresca at this stage, Senna Vincent Kind, want more. Because now he has open pool. The moment you start winning, how you are being perceived different from winning shader. So the moment Obe started to say, winning, we now Club World Cup, we're a Club World Cup winner. So I was a share Sunderland, I was was show. I was also to me show. I was share to me also to me show. Now I also believe he said, that teams when I'm sure not defenders and I may expect us on be mama. I must say, I rely on because Liverpool will primarily rely on. Then they will be making mistakes and I'll be losing those matches. Then I'll be you see them calling me out. People will be calling me out. You understand? On the point of view, and they say, look, at this stage, may the reputation be there, mama. So the moment I won't say agency assassin, I call a super agent, should tell you that now mistakes are then arising. So you need certain way. A question of us and bar City Amfay. They are still buying players. You understand? The free Girona or Bokamakama or buy a lefty, Brazilian lefty.
About Timber.
About Man City.
Brazilian.
Yeah, lefty. Oh, Savino,
yeah.
Savino buy Amfay. I know Mukakofa Antoine Semenyo Denaban. So you always want to keep your reputation. Say almost no do baby away. So me at this stage, yes, I would have loved. I think say under this ownership, this the decent coach or to me the number or to me be my stability. I think the stability of the man Chelsea will help
any coach
or better because now you know say Liverpool he is that key player. Time Enzo Obano. Now Liverpool was not a key player for Chelsea. Now who was our key defender?
For position.
Who was our key defender?
People were even calling him to be sold.
Yes, at some point. Enzo Fernandez will refer. Now you're in your position I didn't ever under Poch. The American say so we're not to me about streamlining and McFarlane. And once or this is Musara.
Listo, right after last season, when you Liam's Rossoneri, and I said, I see him to be the next Chelsea coach. If Enzo Maresca, that was the plan. If Unobia or closer to the Chelsea Sporting Director, it was clear, say, this guy, the moment Enzo Maresca be free Chelsea Biano, who checking the style of play. I think that as time goes on, there will be a tactical approach, how he is different from Enzo Maresca. So to me, at least I think that whatever is see Chelsea between Chelsea and Enzo Maresca, quite different from Ruben Amorim Man United. And we then will believe it's actually Mama Nejumano. Chelsea for the Sporting Directors contract near the man but Maresca was crying for more because he believes that whatever Man City, Liverpool, and Arsenal are achieving, especially in the last 4 years, we can do that and every team the Chelsea could do it. So I think that Liam Urban, he's something that this Sporting Directors have been that me align it to whatever contract and I say KPI some man, and I think say Ajuma no be an MMA too because who share Chelsea and Man City Ajuma aya Kalum ye no framework no ho. You just have to give them the pinpoint who how they approaching the game. And I think say you get a job done. So bit Liam coming mid-season or having some difficulties probably, especially on how born the out of position playing are they difficult for the players to catch up. But I think that for 3, 4, 5 games when they get the momentum going, I think they get it back to normal. Ruben Amorim.
Before I call Ruben Amorim, Enzo Maresca had a statement about
yeah.
And the statement, if I read, was say, leaving this world a little better than you found it. My journey with Chelsea began with the preliminary rounds of the Conference League. I live with the inner peace of leaving a prestigious club like Chelsea, where it deserves to be. I want to thank all the Chelsea fans for their support over the last 18 months. Support that was crucial to achieving Champions League qualification, winning the Conference League, and winning the Club World Cup. Victories that I will always hold in my heart. A special thank you to all the players who have accompanied me on this wonderful journey. I wish everyone who has shared every moment with me, every success in this second half of the season and in the future. Thank you, Chelsea, from me and my family. Never mention the owners, never mention the sporting directors, and the emphasis of mentioning the supporters twice, indicating that is prelims of Conference League. The Club World Cup. Emphasizing on the prestigious club and the supporters and what the achievement that he did with the players. Including he mentioned the players and didn't mention the sporting directors and all that. So I feel that it's clear. Of course, yes, like a coach like Thomas Tuchel, a free team anymore. It is same as Pochettino, a free team anymore. I cannot say same for Potter and Lampard. But Osha, it is clear, sir, this is a coach who wanted some altering. Altering, you say, be a 5 and 6. Who clearly said the team needed like 3 or 4 senior experienced players. And he made mention of that. And I think that that's exactly what Pochettino so requested for. I agree with him. Way by. So this is in the statement or thereby. I hope, sir, they will also reflect. It is good to deploy a model, but if the model na cost no what to make a foundation now, you can over to match working a crazy, then you blend it. Even Dortmund, when you go there, you get about 25, 26, 27, 20, even 30 year old about 4, 5. More team when you Brighton no matter call back Pascal Gross denied Edinburgh. So I know say yes sometimes yes Mikai Mourinho free Manchester United. Okay, so opinion here defender me boy. O man to amano. Okoya no muti 80 million kofa Harry Maguire na Edinburgh. So let's see. Say be a January way they will do some
yeah, is it Osha Ruben Amorim there now, especially when Obe joining United midway half of the season. People thought, the style was completely different from the Eric Ten Hag Urban. So implementing the style and everything was going to be very difficult. So actually last season, he had to win a trophy. In the league, no, the Tottenham Hotspur they were not paying so much attention to the team, no, and he focused on getting the Champions League football for Man United. They went to the Europa League final and I Tottenham for Ed Sheeran or Dubai. Prior to this season, they made inclusions, and last year, catch was say United were one of the few teams that created the most chances in the league. But that they are United, they say, the style of play, no, they were creating chances, but they were lacking that man to score the goals. Then again, defending as well. How a person would defend the year or Strasbourg fine. Not Onyasani. Man, I say the key players in the team, no, they were not aligned to coach in the system because who defend there? Players need believe say how do you be defending with 5 back? Now person ye na ye boss number 10s ne double pivot when people say ye na so ye defend. So that was one thing that affected coach. Now he also believes that probably in the system befa. And you see, when you see players sabotaging coaches, when you see key players believing that Charlie system we are person mono, we the players here what this club on and far you see that is the same thing that happened to Ed Ribnam, and he saw it, especially against Grimsby Town game. Obeka saying he talked about the attitude and discipline and the intensity of the players. The next game, Omani City boy, I think that Omutime picking a point from that game, and this is the kind of attitude I'm talking about. So with Ruben Amorim, then list to in as much as almost signing players by Kunha, Wemo, any such we still saw say this season United are improving in goal scoring, but still defensive ababe issue. And also Ekofa never be. So to me, I think say na I mean we saw it
too harsh. To me, ne sacking it dear. To be honest, yes, Oba and Nyema and you and perhaps went to me and Europa and qualify for the Champions League. You also might have not help them get the needed funds to buy players for him. But I think he should have been backed, especially during the summer. So,
with the backing, the backing. I think his sacking wasn't about performance. It was just about the press conference, the way.
No,
they were okay with it because time and performance.
He needed a midfielder.
He needed midfielder,
and they were a defender.
So because Man United were not all in to buy from him at their line.
No.
This was the club. Time and the fans were saying they should sack him. They came in and said, "Say, 3 years no one. He's willing on tiny." She said, "On bon copy."
So now is it money man? The person mentioned say, if you look at the Kunha Mbeumo Sesko, the coach, he's okay with Mason Mount. He's okay with Kunha. Players now look at Ahmad. Team say they are players be one almost in the system now. Look at Kunha. But you see, problem here midfield.
Midfield in Nkoye.
That
is
defense. That is where
they went into the market.
It comes in to play.
Bro,
Kobimenu will not be the solution.
Kobimenu
is solution. But this is Man United style now. It has been to say Chelsea person don't play and beton.
Let me tell you something.
But with them,
if he has a good number 8, Obe Pushi Enzo. Bruno Edna anymore. But I got say he cannot bench Bruno because in as much as Bruno elbow and Fifian on man that energy now defensive ability. Bruno has been the only player who provided that chance. So he as a coach, he also needs to win. He also needs the points.
They are not able to sell.
Yes. So
for example, Ugarte was a player on Jan Kwan was sporting. Coaching your son beton no Man United.
But is it Obianim say Ugarte? I mean, the facts are not in the Ejuma or Sporting. Now, what Babetu United then will form a deep because is Ugarte better than
Ugarte and Wasa?
Say na make us say Onu Kwan was Sporting because not on ya man no our system. Now Babetu no. This is the same player Man United cover almost 60 million who said a season ago.
No betu no.
And I make us betu no. It has been said my mistakes no previously with Casemiro, with Ugarte mu, and now Onuno Obre. What I say, and now the club is also looking at it from that aspect. Yakoto Ugarte 70. Sisi Yakoto Baleba 100 ababe kanwa. Ugarte ye nyo biampo mane mai 20 as are now.
Yeah, so list to me Ruben Amorim there. I mean, he's a very good coach.
Okay.
But I believe that the move, the club, any the players in the philosophy was something that Nanka Ombe here time as I work on. But then the coach believed that they were not backing him. The fans and also the pressure ban. So they did. I say the people didn't see where the problem was. So also bad. And I like is list to who here just be plain. And you from about says here when Maresca believes that Charlie near more obey here no and na clubs with this master. This is what you signed for. But now if you want more and you are not even winning as at this stage, I think say Ruben Amorim, the people we saw it coming. Say the moment our results in Ember out, I got two Mfutrogu. I'm fans now say situation if we know. I mean it was always going to happen. Now United Ejumano used to and attractive. Nobody wants it. That is how I see it. Nobody wants United Ejumano.
Well, no, I think say far fetched. People want it, but getting them back to where they belong, no. And as I say, I will be him who is going to what to bring it. But people are almost paid man.
Ole Ghana social requires interim Krabeji. So their people are the want more.
Man City want to sign Maguire. Okay. Yeah, until conversation with NC was saying in the coming days in the DBC.